To remain updated with the latest business news, click on the bell icon.
Well, it's the season of IPOs, and yet another one who has made its way towards getting listed. We are talking about Fino Payments Bank, which is backed by lead stakeholders like that of Blackstone, BPCL, ICICI, and IFC. In fact, joining us today is Rishi Gupta, who's MD and CEO, who will be talking to us more about this. It's a big day for you, Mr. Gupta. How do you see this listing?
Thank you, and it's a big day for us. It's something we've been dreaming of for quite a long time. Fino is a 15-year-old company. When we started this journey of bringing banking to the masses, we had never thought that one day we'll have the opportunity to get listed on the browsers of the country. So it's definitely a proud moment for me and my team. The model, the way it works is that we bring merchants who can offer services to customers in the neighborhood for basic banking services like cash withdrawal, deposits, and remittances, and opening a bank account as well. So it's a very proud moment for all of us and the entire ecosystem that we could bring a company which is working out of fintech, working for emerging India to the stock market.
Right. Well, we're in the fintech world, and now that the money has come, the capital is in hand. What are your growth plans? What kind of investments are you looking at?
So the money we have raised is about 300 crores, which is going to come as part of primary, and 900 crores will go to the part of OFS. Fino is already a profitable fintech company, and we are growing quite extensively. If I look at from the last 3 years, there has been a growth despite COVID last year also, and this year also we have grown. The investments will largely go into broadly 3 areas. One is on technology. A lot of investments are going to technology infrastructure, improving our technologies, both security, safety, as well as scalability. The second investment is going to digital platform. We have started to see our customers moving on to digital, and if we are able to offer them better products and offer them a gamut of products through digital services, we see that the customer stickiness and the customer transaction volumes will grow up, especially on the digital side. And third is that we have been very particular in terms of our spends on the brand and the marketing as such. We as a company don't believe in cashbacks and freebies. So we have been very choosy in terms of where we are spending money, especially on the marketing and the branding side. We will make some investments on that side out of the new fundraise which we have done. So all in all, I would say the growth has just started. There's a big ecosystem which is out there, a big opportunity. And the uniqueness of our model is an asset-light model. Because of the asset-light model, we can scale quite fast and we can scale quite efficiently and bring customers onto the platform at a very, very low cost.
Are you also looking to target different avenues, aspects, or sectors in the fintech space? A lot is happening in this space on a daily basis.
So avenues, we are focusing on our emerging India segment. The emerging India segment is roughly the 500 to 600 million people who don't get proper access to financial services and banking. And that is our focus area. We are largely into right now providing liability as well as payment products. Right. We are getting into more into credit products. We are tied up with some NBFCs and some banks to offer credit products for our customers, our merchants, and even gold loans for that matter. And also getting into investment products like mutual funds and other products. So our focus will be to continue to focus on this segment, increase our distribution, focus more on the technology, and win more partnerships. Cash management is one of our big products, and we add nearly 4 to 5 customers every month on cash management services. So our focus will continue to be on this side of the business. We don't offer credit on our own books. So there is no credit risk which is there with Fino. So it's a completely transaction-based model where we are 97% of our income actually comes from transaction fees.
Right. And what is the shareholding pattern going to be post, of course, the listing?
So for Fino Payments Bank, 75% of the shareholding will be at the holding level, which is the Fino Paytech. 25% will be between the foreign institutional investors, domestic investors, as well as retail investors.
Right. Now, one question is how having, ICICI Group and BPCL as promoters worked for you, when you're actually looking at the unbanked?
So both has been our investors as well as partners. BPCL has petrol pumps across the country. Some 18 to 20,000 petrol pumps are there. We have started to provide banking financial services through those petrol pumps, and there are millions of customers who actually visit every day to fill up their petrol in the cars, scooters, and everything. So when they come to the petrol pump, they also do banking. So they want to draw money, want to transfer money. If you want to open an account or do a transaction in your account, all those services are provided through the BPCL outlets. We also get a lot of branding opportunities within the BPCL outlets. As far as ICICI Group is concerned, within ICICI Group, we have partnerships, BC partnership, and other partnerships with ICICI Bank. With ICICI Pro, we sell life insurance, and with ICICI Lombard, we sell health and the non-life insurance. So there is a big ecosystem which we have built with both our investors, whether ICICI or BPCL.
Right. Mr. Gupta, one question is, in the long race, how are you looking at if you're looking at any kind of acquisitions, short, long term, and also your thoughts on the expansion plans?
So as I said, that we are growing every year on year, and last year also we saw good growth. In the first quarter also we saw a good growth vis-a-vis the last quarter. Roughly 50% volume jump on transactions happened. The opportunity itself is quite big. So there is a lot of scope within the organic growth within the company itself to add more merchants and to do more transactions on that platform. Inorganically, if at all we look in the future, will be more in terms of complementary businesses, technologies, and partnerships with whom we can work and expand our business from the levels where we are currently. So expansion automatically will happen. And one more thing which I would like to also tell people through you is that our model is a model which is built in a manner that we don't have a very high fixed cost. It's a very asset light model. There is no credit risk at all. We don't take any credit risk on our books. It is only a growth momentum, a growth engine which has been set up. And for every merchant acquisition, there is no fixed cost which gets incurred. For every transaction we do, we get a portion of income. So for every transaction level, we are contribution positive, we are net profit positive. And that is the beauty of our product, is that with the growth of revenue, our bottom line automatically will start to come in.
Right. Now, I have this one last question, and this is completely going to be that's coming in from a viewer interest point of view. You have a lot in your portfolio, but when we talk about fintech, we talk about banks, finance, and digital innovation in the finance sector. Cryptocurrency is this one sector that has been quite in the talks. And in case a government regulation comes in, which is, of course, being mulled as per latest reports, is that something you think Fino will also be a part of?
We are focusing more on an emerging India segment. Cryptocurrency is largely more in the younger audience and at a higher urban segment per se. It's a highly digital product, and with not much knowledge of people to invest into that as of now. In future, we don't know how crypto will be finally get approved, or more people at the lower segments also can join in. Right now, we are looking at business of digitizing cash as well as providing digital solutions to customers. Crypto, I think, at least for our emerging India segment, is still some time away. And if the customers are so choose to move on to a cryptocurrency in the next 5-10 years, obviously we'll be there to provide them, because we are a digital setup. Physical with digital, and that is the uniqueness which we bring in, because the customer and the emerging India cannot be completely physical and cannot be completely digital. It has to be a blend of both the things. So that is where we are. So our focus is on the customer, and we will continue to build products and services and give them the best quality service as we go forward and go deeper into the country.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Gupta, for joining. It's a day of celebration for you. So I will leave you to a party with your team on this listing celebration.
Thank you very much, and have a nice day.
Thank you.
To remain updated with the latest business news, click on the bell icon.